Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to the video. Now, in this video, I am going to be ranking the Sweet Retreat Loomians based on PvP viability, and this is mostly my opinion. I also asked a few other people, and they mostly agree with the list that I chose. So, honestly, I'm pretty excited to get into this. Now, I'm going to be ranking all of these Loomians here based on their PvP viability in-game. So, if you disagree with some, let me know, and where you would rank all of them in your own opinion. Anyway, let's hop into it. Coming in as the worst PvP viable Loomian in the Sweet Retreat is, to no one's surprise, Odasho. Yes, I'm including Odasho because it is somewhat viable. I will not be including any of the other pre-evos like Mocho. They don't have an actual gimmick. They're just complete RNG. This thing does have a slight gimmick in PvP. Now, the reason this guy's coming last, I know that a lot of people are advocates for Odasho. Now, this is a random Odasho, by the way. This is not what you should run. All of these are pretty much random. Odasho just, it used to be really good, and I feel like there's just a lot of really good counters. Like, if this thing gets provoked, it's over, and a lot of high-level players use provoke, along with the addition of snag goop, with a lot of plant types being introduced, like, there's, like, scarf stuff. Like, it's just not very good with scarf barter going everywhere. This thing can't be bartered, it can't be provoked, which are two very, very common things in the game right now. So, yeah, Odasho is going to be going at number 7 on the tier list. I meant to say number 6, but here is the ranking so far. Odasho is going to be staying at a very horrible number 6 position. Bah! Anyway, I probably scared you. Anyway, for this next ranking, it actually might be a little bit of shock to some players, but I'm actually going to go with Hawkins as the second worst thing to come out of this. The reason is because I think the other ones that we're going to be discussing are just better than this thing. They have more going for it, you know, like some of the guys in the future. You guys probably know what number 4 is going to be, but there's a lot of things that are just a little bit better than Hawkins. All it really does is just check Metronet, which Metro has been banned for most tournaments, and it's mostly used in YOOOO as like a trap remover, a good wall breaker. Has good coverage though. I'll give it that. Has fire earth coverage, so that's not very bad, but I honestly just think it's just not that good. So I'm going to be placing this guy at a nice number 5, and we'll go ahead and we'll go place Hawkins at a nice number 5. Now for this next ranking, you can already tell what I'm actually going to be ranking, but I'm actually going to be ranking Spreezy as the number 4 in the tier list. Now, the reason behind this is because I think Spreezy is a little bit better than Hawkins because it's actually able to beat Hawkins in the long run. That Pestilences, sap plants, Hawkins is going to die to the provoke. Like Pestilence, provoke, all that stuff. Spreezy also has a lot of good utility. It can provoke, as I just said. It can hypnotize. It can pestilence. It can poison barbs. It can do so much stuff. It's just crazy. Only really thing it struggles with is probably its recovery options, which really only has sap plant. But since it has a lot low HP stats, able to recover most of its health, about 1/10 of it each time. So yeah, overall, I think Spreezy is pretty decent. It's got nice utility, nice okay defensive typing as just bug, although you are weak to water with your ability. But yeah, overall, very, very fun, very, very fun Loomian. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put Spreezy at the number 4 position. This next one is someone that you know. You all know her, you all love her. It is actually going to be Nimrae, or also known as Brittany. I'm going to be here for quite a while talking about why Brittany is number 3, but I would have put Brittany at most likely number 1, just not trying to be biased. But I actually went over it and talked to more people, and they said Nimrae is at a nice 3rd place on this little leaderboard, or this little tier list. Now, the reason behind this is because Nimrae is very good with his secret ability and very good with his normal ability. It can be an offensive nuke, or it can be a defensive barter user, which I don't really think the barter user is that useful right now, mostly because of provoke being everywhere and air getting bullied, kind of, recently, because everyone's trying to beat Speedersonicv, so they're using things that can hit metal or air, and if they're using like electric moves, Nimrae's not going to be able to do that much versus it. Along with its recovery options, it can flash and flee, it can hypnotize. It's got good options. Overall, I think Nimrae is very nice. It can deal a lot of damage, it can do a lot of work for the team. But yeah, I can definitely place Nimrae at a very nice and clean 3rd place. I'm not going to jump scare you this time. Now, for the number 2 spot, as the second best Loomian to come out of Sweet Retreat. Once you see number 2, you're going to know what number 1 is. But I got to give the number 2 spot to the one, the only, most powerful wall breaker in the entire game. Or snack. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I honestly think Snack is very fun. It's very strong. It's a very, very good melee wall. Very good utility in baffle. Soon it's going to be unblockable, which is going to be crazy. And it's just... Snack is a fun Loomian. It's tanky. It can spread daze. It can slap down. It has priority. It can baffle. It enables some crazy team comp. It's crazy how much Snack enables teams. But yeah, you guys are here most probably just for the number 1 and just to make fun of my rankings. So anyway, you guys know what number 1 is? So let's hop into it. Or before we do that, we actually have to put your snack in the where's your snack? Oh, there it is. Put your snack in the second position. In the second position. Yeah, dude. And for the number 1 position, I'm going to actually give it to the ice cream man himself, Mocho. Now, I really honestly have always liked Mocho's sweeping capabilities. I think it's one of the most dangerous Loomians in the game. If it gets one piece of mind up, that thing is outspeeding everything and gets +1 instantly. It's honestly very hard to deal with if you don't have a good range tank. Stuff like Veneling can deal with it. Elagawana is pretty decent at it. But if this thing sets up too much, it can break through those walls. And all Veneling really can do is barter, which is pretty scary if that happens. Or this thing could hop, kick, flinch you, which would be honestly really, really funny. But yeah, overall, I think that's what we're making is. Honestly, has really good coverage. You can hit water types now with deep freeze. Has ice and brawler, which is really fun coverage. It's really only walled by brawler types. Like it's walled by like Mutagon. It's walled by Snack. It's walled by Your Soul. But honestly, get those things out of the way. This thing's going to dominate, and both of those things are usually banned in tournaments. So really, the only thing that can there's also Revenine. Revenine does not want to take a +2 Frost Beam to the face. But anyway, guys, that's going to be my ranking. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like and subscribe down below. It is very helpful. And yeah, I will see everybody in the next one. Let me know your rankings down below in the comments. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.